Breaking news!
Proof of aliens has been confirmed.
Extraterrestrial life has landed in South Florida. We are slowly getting more updates.
We have very little knowledge of what is going on out there. Experts have been put in place to try to keep the peace between humans and aliens.
Come in peace. We come in peace.
Hello, aliens. We are glad you come in peace, and so do we.
We hope that you're open to learning about our history of the world.
We want to show you what's best about humanity and exactly what we strive for. To begin, we bring you one of the most influential documents in our history, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights is a major milestone in the continuous fight for undeniable civil liberties. Proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly in Paris on December 10, 1948, it was a common standard of achievements for all people in all nations. It sets out fundamental human rights to be universally protected. This document protects our rights to liberty, life, and security. With 30 articles inside the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the last article ensures the protection of the rights and freedoms inside the document. Aliens, we, as humans, want you to see what we believe as a race. Human rights are extremely important, and above all, must be protected. Quoted from Article 2 from the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration, without distinction of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status.
Innovations in our world are how we got to where we are today.
One of the best evolutionary artifacts is the caravel ship. Like I said earlier, innovation was extremely important for the evolution of humans. This artifact allowed for better trade and exploration. Equipped with lateen sails, which were triangle sails that allowed for ships to go against the wind, these ships were also smaller and lighter, which made them extremely fast and great for small spaces. These ships used interchangeable parts for the sails, which was less expensive and made production way easier. The caravel changed the way all ships were created. These ships were also used by Christopher Columbus. He used them to get to the Americas because they were best for anyone exploring unfamiliar waters. These ships greatly influenced the Columbia Exchange. The Columbia Exchange brought the Eastern and Western hemispheres together. Trade and exploration was highly impacted all around the world.
On Earth, we have so many incredible pieces of art. We picked from between countless options and carefully chose this, Campbell's soup cans. Why such a simple painting of cans of soup had such an influence on the modern world is why it is important to show you. Viewed as a painting of nothing, Andy Warhol's famous artwork connected closely to ordinary life. Cans of Campbell's soup filled grocery stores and the cupboards of average families. The painting broke the boundaries between life and art, showing that typical experiences are worth showing on a gallery wall. It gave the image that art is accessible to everyone, rich or poor, mother or father, artist or observer. In addition, it worked as a wake-up call to enjoy the more mundane things in life. People began to question the fickleness of society, and it served to significantly change typical thought processes.
People are really capable of anything, my alien friends. One incredible person you must know of is Mahatma Gandhi. He represents the perseverance and values of humans.
For background context, Britain expanded into Africa and Asia all throughout the 1900s. In conquered countries, the British implemented rules and systems that put colonized people at a disadvantage. Gandhi was one of those colonized people. He led peaceful protests against the British rule over India. Gandhi represents freedom and the father of a nation to the people of India. One example of Gandhi's influence over people is his leadership in the boycott of British textiles. The British destroyed India's textile industry with extreme taxation, price fixing, and physical abuse. Gandhi staged a successful boycott of British cloth, urging all Indians to weave their own cloth. He encouraged people to only buy Indian goods and helped India's economy to grow. Gandhi helped end the British rule in India and influence modern movements across the globe, including the civil rights movement in the U.S. This video represents Gandhi's values and views on life.
Gandhi, you might tell us, please, when you expect to leave for London
for the second roundtable conference?
Oh, I have no notion. And I don't expect to go there if the Hindu-Muslim question is not satisfactorily solved.
If England grants your demands, Mr. Gandhi, do you intend to have complete prohibition in the new Indian states?
Oh, yes.
Absolute prohibition?
Absolute.
And do you intend also, if India wins its independence, to abolish child marriages?
I should very much like to, even before.
So many events have had great impacts on humanity. The Industrial Revolution, the transition from creating goods by hand to machines, changed how people throughout the world worked and lived.
It was impactful in so many ways, especially the creation of the cotton gin, spinning jenny, steam engine, and telegraph.
The Industrial Revolution was an invitation for children and women into the workforce, and it greatly changed family dynamics. Urbanization, the process of large groups of people moving into cities, occurred, and farm life was left behind.
An increase in the workforce led to an increase in production, causing lower prices, improved wages, and a shift in the standard of living. Overall, the Industrial Revolution had a massive impact on the everyday lives of people and the economy.
However, working conditions were harsh and dangerous. Factory employees worked in cramped areas with poor ventilation and were exposed to toxic solvents. Due to the introduction of children into the workforce, child labor increased. Children as young as 6 years old worked in abusive environments and were often exposed to unsafe machinery. Negative aspects aside, the Industrial Revolution expanded economies all over the world, especially in Great Britain and the United States. This event set the stage for modern-day life worldwide.
Well, aliens, we're glad you were so open to hearing the history of Earth. Julianna and I are honored to be the ones to teach you about humanity.
We're extremely interested on how you arrived here and where your species come from. To maintain peace, we openly accept you.